know, right? Next thing you know, he's gonna be moving out and having kids.
One minute he's fitting into the palm of my hand, the next minute he can't even fit in the palm of my hand no more.
And he looks like somebody took white paint and just splattered it on him. The little spots of white he has.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the
And somebody donated more money towards Onyx.
Drawing a crowd with my teabagging expertise.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
I'm drawing a crowd. I drew a crowd. I'm doing the dance
got-
of my people. And they've gathered around to watch me do the dance of my people. What's up, everybody? It's Chaos Yes for you 728, and I'm back unmoking. It's Monday. That means it's Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Hope everybody's having a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever it is you hail from. I'd like to thank those that are still subscribed. Your continued support has been greatly appreciated. Thank you to those that just recently subscribed. Oh shit. The laws come. They don't like the dance of my people. So, we got... Ow! Bitch! I dare you. I was just minding my own business doing the dance of my people. Yo, pressing me! Now, both y'all gotta pay the price. Oh, shit. Excuse me. And now, I shall do the dance of my people on you. Deep, deep, potato chip. I be gentleman and do a gentleman's tip out.
Dance, my people. I do dance with my people.
Alright, let's figure out where the fuck I need to go. 'Cause I think that's where I was struggling last time. I think it's trying to. Oh yeah, I gotta do these Charles Dickens missions. We're
Oh, the
also
Christmas missions, I'm
clearing
guessing?
out some of the space. Well, there's also I got
What'd you
stuff
say,
going on in the
kids?
train hideout too.
Asking Chaos if those are like Christmas missions
No,
for Christmas. No?
no, God no,
Christmas missions.
God
Oh,
no.
yeah. Christmas missions.
Dude,
Christmas time is here at last.
ugh.
And Mariah Carey can kiss my ass.
She used to be something. The Nick Cannon got his hands on her and just totally ruined her.
I mean, she was such a smoke show back in the 90s.
Yeah, it's amazing what makeup and all that'll do.
It's just too bad that her music sucked.
You know, her
Stand her
music
music.
was the lovey-dovey bullshit, but
Yeah,
where they
it was
get
for
you is the music videos. That's where all the propaganda is in her music.
yeah, that, and if you understand sound waves and vibrations, the pitch of the music they use, a lot of that is in it too.
You
And
gotta
her
get you
voice is so.
brainwashed.
Say that again.
Her voice, when she hits those high pitched notes there, it's like nails on a chalkboard.
That's exactly why I don't like her music. And that's exactly why Riggs thinks it's funny to buy me a Christmas album.
I think it's
He
funny
bought
too.
that for me last year. I mean, hell, should have went all the way and bought the vinyl record of it. If I could have had a bigger picture of it.
But with her there now, it's probably all plastic surgery and shit like that, like everyone else.
I don't think she was getting plastic surgery.
I don't know.
She got her nose done, her eyebrows done, her lips done. She had breast implants done after she had her kids.
Oh,
She
see,
had implants done on her bum and thighs. She had liposuction done on her calves.
Not happy with the way she was made, huh?
Nope.
I mean, what woman
That's
nowadays
too
is
bad.
happy with the way they're made?
That's too bad.
They're so desperate to change the way they were born, they can't even accept themselves in their own skin. They have to keep changing it.
And she also got cheek implants.
Oh, that explains why her cheekbones look so high.
Yeah, and she also got her skin lightened a little bit.
Of course, because, you know, she didn't want to be like her
They hate us,
descendants
but
from Africa.
they hate us because they ain't us.
And another Michael Jackson.
Well, Beyonce's doing the same damn thing. She's
Oh,
almost damn
yeah.
snowman.
Oh, yeah. She's appropriating white people shit real big
Yeah,
there.
these motherfuckers act like they can't stand us, but yet they want to be everything we are and do. And
They
mimic our
hate us.
hairstyles,
They
clothes,
hate
and
us because they ain't us.
that's basically it.
They hate us because they ain't us. I'm just streaming because it's been an awful day, but let me brighten your day, Callie Ford. Ka-chow! Hope that brightened your day some there, Callie Ford. I know you and Pidgey have a wonderful relationship.
Allie likes Pidgey the Pecker.
Oh, she loves Pidgey.
Oh, I got a Pidgeotto the Pecker at home.
Nobody cares about Pidgeotto.
Crystal Kitten.
Oh
Entered
my
the chat.
God, he's
Welcome
one of
to the
those.
stream. Crystal Kitten said,
What about Pidgeot?
"Hi Ford."
It's all about Pidgey the
California
Pegger.
Ford 44
Wow.
said,
But
"Thank
Pidgeotto
you
could
for the
evolve and
strap-on
then
bird and not
it
I
gets
am going
bigger.
to puke."
No. No. That's Pidgey's
Callie,
final
Callie.
form.
Callie, it's all about Pidgeotto. No, I've literally got a Pidgeotto figure right now at home that I could put a pecker on. I'm not going to,
Why not?
but I could.
What's this one?
Does that mean you also have a pecker set on the side?
No,
Well, that's the real
No,
question.
not
Is
like
like, what's
that. No.
Outlaw doing with peckers
California
lying
Ford
around?
44
oh God.
said, "Crystal Kitten, hi, I have my dog outside baking in the sun, and Outlaw, please do not encourage chaos."
No,
that
I would have
QPPP.
to.
John Cadican
I'd have to.
809
What do you call it?
said,
Photo edit
"Cali
one on.
Ford yo."
Things are starting to make sense. Last night, you were all talking about enormous penises and humming
Oh,
the
dear
tune
God.
of Saunders corn double clutching corn. It's all
Oh, dear
starting
God.
to. It's all starting to make sense now.
Oh no, it's not. Callie, it's all about Pidgeotto the pecker. Callie,
Nah.
Callie, Callie. Pidgeotto's bigger and girthier.
That's a lie.
He's a bigger bird by definition.
That don't mean shit.
I mean, his
Just-
pet grows with him too.
No, it don't. It shrinks because of all the
John
steroids
Cadican
Pidgeotto
809
had to do.
said, "Anyone
I mean,
remember
if we're
Pez
going by
dispensers
Ash's
and Big
Pidgeotto,
Chew?"
maybe, but
Pidgey's
wow.
all
Movie
natural.
fan
Every inch of them
1973
is
Entered the chat.
all natural.
Welcome
No
to the stream.
preservatives,
baby bird.
nothing.
Fan
Oh no.
1973 said,
Pidgey's a baby.
"Hey all."
No. Pidgeotto is.
Pidgeot's
See,
superior to every one of them.
where
Movie fan 1973
Pidgeotto
said,
is bigger
"Kitten Ford
in
Chaos
size, like body
Outlaw."
body
John
mass.
Cadican 809
Uh-huh.
said,
Pidgey
"Big League Chew."
is larger penally. He's one of those big things come in small packages kind of things, whereas Pidgeotto is a small thing coming in a big package. Because of steroid use, naturally.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about Ash's Pidgeotto, yeah, sure, I agree. My
I'm heading to your
Pidgeotto.
barrel. See you guys later.
Wow.
Yeah, later.
Wow.
Most of the items did come from the same seller.
I plan on playing
Old
through
Movie Fan
all of this game.
1973
Famous showman from
said,
Italy.
Game is it?
"Chaos, are you gonna stream the Jack
Well,
the
you would
Ripper
know if you were
add-on
on the
pack?"
stream.
Debts. I'll have the address of
I
the lost
can't
person
look at it
who
and
did something like
drive
this.
at the same time.
Ah.
Hold on.
Not again. Stop her. Stop. Somebody stop that thief.
We're playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Gotcha.
John Cadican 809
Pretty good game, I would say.
"I got AC1 and the Ezio trilogy."
I like Assassin's Creed.
They don't
Good,
even
series.
sell. I was looking for Assassin's Creed 1 on disc, but they don't sell it.
Mhm. NASCAR,
Oh my
baby.
god, this bitch is
California
fast.
Ford 44
Okay.
said,
Yeah,
"Damn
man.
teenage whore, my
Got some
son don't want
NASCAR
you,
up in this
bitch."
joint. Hell yeah, finally.
In a little like
Motherfuckers.
It's all very hazy, but I remember something.
Got some
silver flashed from
NASCAR up
my
in
eye.
this joint,
Then I heard a
bitch.
shot bell. Next thing I know, I'm here with you.
No, I don't apologize.
Now to find this buyer.
Hell yeah, boy.
John Cadican 809
All the NASCAR,
Said.
son.
"Think it's on Xbox backwards compatibility."
Yeah, that's about
Connor
the only place
Village.
you're gonna be able to. In fact, that's the first place I played the Assassin's Creed games. Was on the
Grabbing me a-
Xbox.
Grabbing me a Connor Zillish.
And then
Yeah, baby.
I played through all the ones they had, and then eventually they come out with all these other ones. I played
California
through
Ford 44
most of them.
Really.
said, Easy hi John
Brendan
Cat hi I
Queen?
just bring my dog inside and this
Who the
damn
fuck is
teenage girl
Brendan
whore is
Queen?
looking inside to see if my
What a
son is here
stupid
bitch you
fuck ass
MT gonna
name.
baby trap him for child support ho.
Let's not be so hasty this time.
California Ford 44 said.
Oh god, they're
NASCAR you
playing
say
gay
well
ass
now
music
June
in here.
2026 NASCAR is coming here.
Why not I? Maybe you'll say. I should have a look.
Alright. Let's go ahead and get going there.
The women made sure their men elected him. He won't turn his back on them now.
Better see what that was. Of course
GTO.
What the bugger was that?
You think he's all right? Moving to
Still on
My
here?
good man.
What an odd thing to do.
Bye, Aslaw.
There we go. What the fuck?
I should have a look.
The fuck was going on with this phone?
John Catacan 809 said. Are the Assassin's Creed Chronicles worth it?
They're just filler shit.
California Ford 44 said. This has been a weird Monday and in closing my dog don't mess with hoes.
Alright, let's follow this guy. I think he's supposed to climb in that cart back there, but I spooked him.
Hey, not bad. How are you, man?
Does the sun shine? Already. Enjoy.
Oh, they got the full series of Rick and Morty. Cool beans.
It's not a complete series yet.
Oh, they haven't stopped making episodes.
No.
And this is seasons 1 through 7.
I think they just released season 8.
Season 1 through 7. Yeah. If I had the money, I'd grab that Supernatural complete series.
California Ford 44 said. January 1st stupid laws in California that none of us will comply cause it's crazy. John
Got a
Cadigan
lot of
809
things going into
said,
effect January
Chaos
1st
I'm
that
asking
nobody
cause I
likes.
watched reviews, some people like them, most AC fans hate them.
Not a ghost, not a demon, but the great Enzio Capelli.
You are very much mistaken, aren't you, my child?
Yes, I am very much mistaken. Oh, wait. No, I'm not.
You are very much mistaken. And now you are so very, very tired.
California Ford 44 said,
Yes, I'm
why all laws is not as bad as here.
In due time. In due time. They're getting there.
You're going to do a little job of work for me, aren't you?
They're getting there. They are very much getting there.
My goodness, what foul behavior.
Meow, meow,
What's
meow, meow,
going
meow.
on? Where the devil am I?
You've been arrested for theft. How very intriguing.
I don't remember a damn thing.
Let's get you out of here. I've pulled a few strings, and they won't prosecute on account of your losing your mind. Be free, little chicken.
John Cadigan 809 said, we have a mosque in Butte, it's an eyesore lol. California Ford 44 said, the laws in your state is not as bad or stupid as here.
That's because the liberals haven't completely taken over, but they're pretty damn close. And Texas is pretty purple. People be like, no, it's not. Like, you know, I fucking see this shit. We is purple, an ugly, ugly purple.
John Cadigan 809 said, blue states are insane.
God,
A
man,
wild.
come on.
Sir Yeetus.
Jumbo
Entered
mystery
the chat.
capsule.
Welcome to the stream.
Oh, what's up, Yeetus?
Sir Yeetus.
How you doing, sir?
Said, yeet.
Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well.
Is that a green skeleton I see?
That's a green something or other. Whether it's green with envy or what is beyond me. Maybe that's why.
Green.
Maybe that's why he's green, because he's green with envy.
It's just green, yeah. Ooh. Hot Wheels, full cases of
California Ford
Hot
44
Wheels. Never seen this
said,
before.
Sir Yeet the Deed Allah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in case I don't see
Nice.
If you come around Christmas Day and all that, and Christmas Eve, well, maybe not Christmas Eve, but definitely Christmas Day. Cause I had to work Christmas Eve. I probably won't be getting home till late. Shut up!
Sir Yeetus said,
I hear that little cat.
I'm a natural hater.
That just comes from the melanin in your skin. The more melanin you have in your skin, the more hateful you become.
I hear that little pussy cat.
Hi, you mouthy little fucker.
The Joker said now. He said feed me now.
Sir Yeetus
They've already been fed.
said, I got no skin, I'm a skeleton lol.
Then he probably wants to tear up another action figure.
Oh, that's right.
California Ford 44 said, I am a natural coffee drinker.
He hasn't been able to stretch his claws here lately.
Oh my God.
California Ford 44
I want to tear shit up,
said,
son.
I got plenty of meat on my bones.
Oh God. First hit of the day, baby.
A wild.
Ooh, ooh.
Jackal Hunter 81. Entered the chat.
Oh, God.
Jackal Hunter 81.
I like it was a good one.
Said. So much shitty shit. John Catacan 809. Said. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
California Ford
Skittles
44.
sour wildberry. Ugh.
Jackal Hunter, hola, I know this is a bad Monday, aka Monday curse.
Who the hell wants Skittles wildberry sour? Know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah.
Have you truly
Oh
no
my God.
recollection of the events
I
that
gotta get
landed you in a
toilet
cell?
paper.
I remember
The hell
what
is
the other
I'm
victims
doing?
remember.
Jackal
Saw the
Hunter
watch,
81.
the sound of a bell, and a sort
Said.
of shadow.
This day smells like a chronic stroker, Saunders dick choker, and nasty ass poker.
I must say, you look very tired.
Yeah. I am so very, very tired.
Now you're going to do a little job of work for me, aren't you?
Now I'm going to do a little job of work for you.
He jumped on. Who's that?
So I think it's only
Jackal.
replenish my coffers with donations for
No, I'm not here.
California Ford 44. Said. Summon Father Saunders.
Yes, I will steal money for you.
A dog bakery. They making dog cookies now. God damn. I ain't never seen that. No, I'm talking about like Christmas cookies, like with peppermint shit in it.
Yeah.
First time I ever seen it.
Petco's been doing that. They actually taste pretty good.
You've had it?
Yeah.
Are they edible?
Yeah.
For humans, yeah. I mean, they're pretty much just feeding dogs and cats human food at this point. Why do you think the pets are so spoiled?
A lot of them are fat as fuck too.
Yeah, they're eating just like us. And look at us.
Toilet
Getting
paper.
fat as fuck.
Oh yeah. Get some toilet paper. Game wicked bees.
People are getting so fat, they're getting surgery to remove the fat.
Well, until they fix all that plaque in their arteries and shit like that, taking the weight physically off ain't gonna do shit.
Not really. And getting it moved from wherever the hell it is to your ass and your thighs or your face isn't really gonna help either.
They don't even call it toilet paper anymore. It's called bath tissue. Bath tissue. Like, seriously? Toilet paper, guys. Come on. God damn.
And just call it ass wipe.
Even the cheap off-brand shit's like $12 a pack. Jesus Christ, man.
At that point, you may as well just take one of the rolls, stuff it in your pocket, and walk out.
They like Hemi 4-speed and get a bidet.
You get a redneck bidet. One of those spray
I ain't
nozzles
never-
attached to the end of a fucking water hose.
I I ain't never in my life ever used a bidet once.
I have. I gave it a week. It didn't work very well. I still ended up with itchy butthole.
Yeah, because again, yeah, best way to do it: take you a dump, wipe, then get in the shower and then wash. Best way to do it. I got. I got.
I really wish you'd stay out of that window.
Good. Very good. Now, we can't have criminals.
Ooh, Walmart's got their own version of root beer. I wonder if that's any good.
Won't you?
Cream soda ain't nothing to write home about, but the root beer might be better.
Root beer's always been better.
Oh, and when you do,
Well, certain brands.
little dance for them.
For me, anyway.
Fuck.
Never liked
Like,
cream
I know
soda.
A&W. I know A&W makes a good cream soda. I was sipping on one of those last night.
Enzio Capelli, not a demon, but a hypnotist.
Oh, IBC cream soda. I ain't seen those in forever. Yoo-hoo.
I thought they discontinued Yoo-hoo.
You talk about a drink that'll make you bounce off the walls. And I've seen kids drink that stuff, and like within 5 minutes, they're already bouncing and swinging off the rafters and Spider-Maning on people's cars and shit.
Yeah.
Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry. Yeah, you can literally time it. I have seen it. Literally, they guzzle the shit out of it, and in 5 seconds, they're already swinging from the chandeliers.
Good time party fun, man.
Jumping off 2-story balconies on the top of the car. And
You're going to obey the bell.
And for some reason, they're almost indestructible. They'll get back up and keep playing. Sometimes if you don't freak the fuck out in front of them, they'll laugh it off and keep playing.
Yes.
I've seen people freak the fuck out by a kid getting a little scratch on them. Then the kid panics because they think that something's wrong. No, you're supposed to rub dirt in it, Johnny.
California
Rub dirt in it and keep playing.
Climb over the goddamn
Said,
fence.
Kids here are too healthy cause they drink coffee and energy drinks, not
That's
soda.
what you're supposed to do, dude.
What's crack-a-lackin', crackers?
Oh, what's up,
Not
Ramadi?
much, man. Getting me some ass wipe here at the Walmart.
God damn it. I gotta
I'm
sneak
trying not
behind
to
him.
get cheesed. I don't want to be a cheesed cracker.
Yes, I am very much mistaken.
I'm trying to buy a pack of ass wipes here at Walmart.
Oh,
No.
wait. No, I'm not.
He's just a squirrel
Yeah.
trying to catch a nut.
California Ford 44 said, kids here play indoors,
man.
not
Well,
outside
hell,
cause they will scream if their clothes and shoes are dirty.
Well, hell, that last pack of toilet paper I had lasted for like 2 or 3 months. First time I've had to buy it in 2 or 3 months. I made it stretch.
I was just gonna
California
say
Ford
it finally stopped
44
raining down here where I'm
said,
at, dude. It literally rained
nothing
for
wrong
4
with
fucking
ass
days
wipes.
straight.
Yes, I am
Oh,
very
it's
much
still
mistaken.
overcast where I'm at. It still looks like it's gonna rain where I'm at.
Well, the sun came out today,
No, I'm not.
so I hadn't seen the sun in like
Grave
4
Digger
days.
3081
Oh, what's up, Grave
entered the
Digger?
chat. Welcome to the
I
stream.
hear a pussycat meowing
Grave
again.
Digger 3081 said, morning or noon, everyone.
What's new, pussycat? Where?
I forgot. Like how Mutt gets upset when I say that.
He gets upset when you sing what?
I say pussycat. He gets
Oh.
upset.
California Ford 44 said, I will try to hit up Walmart before the year is
So
out
there's
and
no
grave digga a lot and
going
yes, warm food during the
around.
day and cold at night.
Well, this is annoying.
Did you get him?
Huh?
No.
Talking to my dog.
Mine's having a good day.
Oh. Fine, yeah, man. He finally took his first dump of the day at almost 12 o'clock on the dot. Been taking him out since friggin' 8 o'clock. I don't know what his problem is. I think I've still got that.
He's like cats. He thinks that bets are free. They think going outside and taking a Duke is for free, like whenever they feel like it. You're on their time, buddy.
Thought about fucking tying his ass to a tree and leaving
John
him out there
Cadican
for a little bit,
809
but
Be careful with
said,
that.
Yo grave digger.
You probably get away with putting him on a lead.
If you want a dog,
But
you gotta take care of him.
you take care of him.
No, I'm not saying.
having
Ramadi,
your
I'm
dog
not saying you
chained
don't.
up,
I'm making a joke. Like in general, that's what people say.
depending on the state you live in or the county you live in, just leaving your dog chained up outside is deemed animal cruelty, and they will come and tell you to unchain the dog.
No, I've taken him outside and tied him up, not tied him up, but leashed him up to the when I sit outside when it's nice and I sit outside and smoke a cigar.
California Ford 44 said,
and chill with me.
kids here rather go to indoor playgrounds that the parents are paying for, and I seen more mothers putting their kids on a leash like it's their husbands or dogs. California Ford 44
Amen.
said, grave digger
Praise
a
God.
lot.
Praise God. Praise God.
He doesn't want to be in this fucking apartment any more than I do, but that's where we're at right now, so we got to make the best of it.
Scruff just has to understand that you're in charge and he doesn't pay bills, so.
Yeah. 90 pounds freeloader? The hell you got to be pissed off about? Puffing and being all dramatic and acting like you're depressed.
Snooze, what's the cat?
See, I know as soon as I get near him, he's gonna fucking... Even tackling him ain't even gonna be effective right now. But, if he's standing right there, that means I can get up here.
You know, it's amazing to me that you can go in a Walmart and even the self-checkouts are acting like old cashiers where like 2 of them work and like 90 of them don't work.
Mm-hmm.
You got like,
Well, I'm on it.
now
God
it's reversed.
damn it.
Now it's reversed. Now they got like 15 checkout lines of the old school working and like 2 of these working.
I'm very much.
Make that make sense.
I heard that Walmart was supposed to be going back to, you know, the way it used to be with, you know, having a cashier in every checkout line, and they're trying to get away from the self-checkout because of all the shoplifting. Well, not even shoplifting, theft. Let's just call it theft.
Well, for fuck's sakes, I mean, you'd think that the technology would catch people shoplifting, but
California Ford 44 said,
no, it's
the
them
Walmart
making
here,
money
they
off
have their
insurance. I
employees
know what it
standing at the
is.
self-checkout so
Well, no, 'cause
people will
they
not
no, they
scam the
budget for
system and
that.
steal.
No,
They budget for that, but they still. Oh, is that working?
No, they have to budget for that to get an insurance policy. They have to do that.
Yeah, but
And
I'm saying they're getting money back for all that shit
Aww.
that people steal.
So I can't knock him out. God damn it.
Oh dear God in heaven. Jesus Christ, I barely breathed on this thing.
reminds me of that
Oh.
one Seinfeld.
I must have had to sweet talk it, huh?
It reminds me of that Seinfeld episode where Kramer convinces Jerry to send in a warranty for his stereo, and he's like, "It's a write-off." He goes, "They write off everything," and Jerry looks at him and he goes, "You don't even know what a write-off is." And Kramer goes, "Do you?" He goes, "No." He's like, "That's the point. They do, and that's why they write it off."
What's new, pussycat? Come on. Had to sweet talk this damn machine, son.
You gotta lick it before you stick it. That's the only
Apparently.
way. It's the only way.
Apparently.
Dude, I told you for a long time we need to stop going to fucking Walmart, but
Well, I mean, for fuck's sakes, where else am I gonna go and buy asswipe paper that's $6 and $7?
you can go to Dollar General. They sell them.
I ain't been to a Dollar.
They sell them in a pack of 3.
I ain't been to a Dollar General.
And the reason that I know that is because I got a fucking 3-pack of them sitting under my damn bathroom sink right now.
And hell, this ain't even a name brand. I had to buy generic Great Value shit paper.
That's what I'm saying. Is the Dollar General ones you get? It's True Living 42 baby wipes.
Pops uses baby wipes. I like the toilet paper. I don't like feeling wet down there when I wipe.
Okay, well, I don't need to get into all that, but thanks for sharing.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, logically, that's what happens when you use a wet wipe.
Oh, shut up.
I understand that.
Yeah, so I'm just saying you're not. When you wipe down there, it's not going to be, dry and.
Did you really think mesmerism would work?
How dare you? I'm a hypnotist.
No, I don't like feeling like I just sat in water. Wiping my. I know one thing, bro. Cold as fuck out here.
My body doesn't bend that way.
Well, like I said, dude, I was just happy to see the sun when I got up this morning and took my dog out.
My dad's therapist came in being all loud and shit, laughing like a hyena. Woke me up. I didn't even want to get up.
What the hell were they laughing about?
They were just joking about different things.
Oh,
And she was sitting there. I'm like, seriously?
It was a woman.
Yeah. I'm sitting there trying to crank down on my dream, and she's just going to town, busting out hee-heeing. Shut the fuck up. Make me have to pause this dream and get up and put the dream on pause like a video game. I'm trying to sleep in here. I'm trying to have Bonner Wood in here, goddammit. Motherfucker.
So wait, I thought you already got all your shopping done. Why the hell are you going back to Walmart?
I didn't buy toilet paper.
Oh yeah. That's right. You said that.
And yeah, I didn't buy toilet paper, and I left it off the thing because I still had one roll left. And today I used the last bit of it, so.
Dude, I'm serious. I'd look to go to like Dollar General or Dollar Tree or Family Dollar to get like your paper goods. A lot cheaper.
Yeah. Probably gonna have to.
I just failed that whole ass mission because all this bullshit just happened.
God wants me to buy Angel Soft because it cradles my butt, but you know, Satan had other plans today and told me to buy the great value John Wayne sandpaper, shit paper.
Oh, it's the best kind of shit paper.
And you know, I'm just like,
guarantees your butthole's wiped.
Well, I mean,
might be bleeding a little bit afterwards, but that's the price you're paying for a clean butthole.
I mean, here's the thing.
At least when you wipe and you see blood, you know you're done wiping.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I grew up with John Wayne toilet paper. It ain't nothing for me to use it.
We all grew up with John Wayne toilet paper.
Yeah, I used it in my school. My mom bought it. My grandmother and them used it. The church that I went to used it. Hell, it ain't nothing for me to wipe with fucking John Wayne toilet paper. But you know, as I get older,
thank you for the
I like to use Angel Soft
gaming.
because it cradles my ass. It feels good.
You can buy Angel Soft at Dollar General.
Dollar General ain't $1 no more.
I'm getting sick and tired of all this freaking interference with me. Just fuck up and die already.
What the fuck is this walking down the goddamn side of the road?
Oh my god.
This great value Soft and Strong was about $7 a pack, which is motherfucking outrageous.
Jesus.
Yeah, but how many rolls do you get?
6.
Oh god. You're getting ripped off, Outlaw.
6 rolls? Wait, are they like the double rolls?
I know. Outlaw, you're being retarded because that's a good deal. Shut up.
I buy the like 32, 42 packs.
Is it one of those like, you know, oh well, 1 roll equals 2 rolls, so you're buying 6 rolls, but you're really getting like 4 rolls?
It says, and I quote, 6 mega rolls equal 24 rolls. Regular rolls. I don't believe that, but
I get the double roll shit that comes in like 32.
So they're basically getting. You're buying 6 rolls, but basically you're getting 4 rolls of toilet paper on every roll. Is what they're claiming.
I'm basically paying $1 per roll of toilet paper. Yes, about $1 and some change. Yes.
Well, I mean, if that's true, I mean, then that doesn't sound like too bad of a deal.
Dog Gaming.
It's not.
Follow.
It's not a bad deal. That's what I'm saying.
You're doing well.
Right. That's why I had to go to Walmart and buy it. But normally I buy Angel Soft. Go ahead. Come on, man. Come on.
Did you use a coupon?
Come on, bitch. I don't do coupons, buddy.
Why not? Saves money.
These stupid motherfuckers, man. No, I don't do coupons, buddy.
Why not?
I should.
Saves money.
No, I should.
Yeah.
I should.
Yeah.
But I don't. Because Pop doesn't get coupons in the mail like that much anymore.
Is it because it's women's work, Outlaw?
No, we just don't get coupons in the mail.
Well,
not like
people don't get newspaper delivered to their house anymore.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true too.
I know they put that shit, you know, in your junk mail once a week. But
I mean, used to they would send you a big wad of coupons in the mail from like McDonald's and Arby's and Burger King and all that shit. But store coupons.
LOL softer than ice cream in July.
I don't really think they do that anymore.
No, you gotta look for QR codes and crap like that.
Yeah, like it's something you got to do on an app or scan a QR code or,
Shit.
Yep.
I know Dollar General when I was in South Carolina, and I'm sure they still do it, but I think it was on Saturdays. Like they would print off a receipt, and at the bottom it would have a barcode, and it would be like $5 off a $25 purchase.
Happy Sunday, ski woo Sunday. All right, let's grab some chicken. Me and Pops.
Says Karen in the road, blocking traffic. Can I help you? I'll help you die.
Grab this.
This is what you get. This is
Grab
what you
this
get. This is what you
delicious.
get.
Grab this delicious Lord's chicken. This Lord's chicken. The Lord's chicken. The Lord's chips. The Lord's corn chips. What was that from? Nacho Libre?
Nacho Libre is like, my life is good. It's fantastic. It's the best.
I will provide the Lord's chips.
Rigsha 3126 said,
Chips, the Lord's
I
chips.
got a chicken walking under my toilet, lol.
I got
You got
I'm in the
chicken walking under your toilet?
I'm in the Pampers aisle for you libtards that are crying out there. You want me to pick up a pack of Huggies for all you libtards while I'm in here? Since y'all like to bitch and cry and whine like a little baby.
They need their bibs and pacifiers too.
I got you.
In their safe
I got you a box of Pampers right here.
No,
I got you a box of Huggies,
their men need tampons and their women need a testicle reduction.
Oh.
I'm gonna buy y'all a box of Pampers. Y'all keep bitching and crying.
Nah, I know how to deal with people like that. You give them a real reason to cry.
Good solid punch to the face.
He called me a baby libtard.
Exactly.
I got a diaper for Kush. I got a diaper for Laz Boy.
That's the shit my parents used to say to me when I was crying for no reason. Like, I'm gonna give you a reason to cry, boy.
I got a diaper for Bullets. Since they all want to bitch and cry all the time about people that they don't agree with.
Oh, I like all the extra name calling that everybody's doing. That just shows.
Oh, I love being tagged. I love being tagged out of the blue for absolute bullshit I never did.
Well, that just means you live rent free in their head and they're just projecting themselves onto you more.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get tagged, and I'm glad.
Suggest they might be slightly gay for you. Which is a problem.
Even if I did get tagged, I wouldn't respond. Because their opinions don't mean shit to me.
That, and you're too busy doing adult stuff, like actually contributing to society.
Oh, their opinions don't mean shit because they're dumbasses. They're communists. They're socialists. And it should be like that for any communist or socialist. Your opinion doesn't mean shit.
Mug mini root beer.
Rigsha 3126.
Damn, even the mini root beers are $8.99 a pack
Are they
here.
still tagging people? LOL. You'd think they'd have gotten bored by now.
Nah, they're not gonna stop. There's one way to make them stop, but even then it might not.
It requires a lot of explosions and things.
No, you don't even need explosions. You just need to beat the shit out of them.
Cherry cola, vintage cola, cream soda.
No, that's all these crybollies need. They just need the shit kicked out of them.
I mean, if they want to keep crying, I'm gonna go back there and I'm gonna buy Pampers and send it to them.
Yeah, chaos down there. My mom told me the same thing. She's like, quit crying. She's like, quit crying, son, when they give you something to cry about.
Damn, I didn't know Publix made their own brand of sodas. They got a cream soda.
It's just as bad.
You don't like it?
All cream soda's
Rick
awful.
3126.
Oh, that ain't
said,
that bad.
Send Jackal's dummy mommy.
You gotta get the right one.
At least it ain't butt soda like that one place that had.
Well, where do you think they get the cream from?
What the hell's cream soda anyway?
Cream soda is basically
Booty
vanilla
broth.
cola. That's all it is. It's dominant vanilla flavored cola, and it comes from beaver secretions.
Saundersy booty broth.
That sounds disgusting.
Booty broth.
I'll take a hard pass on that.
It comes from beaver. No, cream soda's pretty good.
No, it's not.
It tastes like vanilla ice cream, kinda.
No, it don't.
Okay, if I want something to taste like vanilla ice cream, I'll eat fucking vanilla ice cream. I'm not gonna drink the shit.
Right.
Y'all are wussies.
No. I'm speaking from someone who has taste buds that actually likes to enjoy the taste of stuff that they put in their mouth.
Entered the chat.
Well, I do too.
Well, obviously not. That's why you're drinking cream soda.
I don't drink it exclusively. I drink it every now and again.
I don't drink it at all.
House and screaming
Yeah, I don't
retard.
drink it at all.
Meanwhile,
But
he
hey,
called
you know
Trump
what?
supporters
look,
white
you
supremacists
gotta
and
get-
Nazi
look.
supporters.
You've got to get the ones out of the glass bottles, like IBC.
You're not gonna convince me on this. Sorry, but you do you.
I mean,
Yeah, you do
That's
you,
fine.
boo boo.
that's fine.
Yeah, you know what that means though? That just means more cream soda for you.
Well, I don't drink it like that. I very rarely drink it.
But I'm just saying, look at it from that point of view. If other people aren't drinking it, that just means more cream soda for Outlaw.
That means you guys have sucky taste buds.
No.
Pretty much.
I don't even drink that much pop, if I'm being honest.
I mean, it's
God,
okay.
this kid is hauling
With
ass.
some of y'all, y'all got alcohol. You've got weed. My hang up is soda.
Okay, I'm not dumping on you for it.
No. I know that. No, y'all ain't. I know that.
I'm just saying that wouldn't be my first choice.
That's fine.
I mean, if you want to drink butt soda, that's your prerogative, man. Nobody's dogging on you for it.
No, being honest, if it was really up to me, I'd rather have something else. But
Me root beer.
Well, then
I'm good
why are
with
you
root beer.
buying it? What do you mean if it was up to
Root
you?
beer
If
ain't
you weren't
bad,
buying it,
actually, yeah.
Hey, root beer is actually
if
good.
it was up to me as far as not having it, I bought some a week ago.
Like, why buy it at
I was
all when
saying,
there's
man,
far better
buy-
options out there?
buy some root beer, buy Coke, buy Pepsi, buy Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Why does it gotta
Pepsi
be
goes
specifically
flat.
cream? Well, so does
Pepsi-
everything else.
Pepsi goes flat as soon as you open the bottle.
No, it don't.
Found a lock. But
The ones I do.
Lucky for you, I've got it.
That's why. What I do if I buy a
Check the
2-liter,
expiration date.
well, not only that, but I crack it. Okay, I'll pour some in a glass or whatever, and then I'll screw the cap back on. And then the next time I pull it out of the refrigerator, I'll sit there and shake the shit out of it just to make sure it's still got carbonation.
Well, the Pepsi that we get down here, if you get it in the can, you pop the can in like 2 seconds, it's already went flat. You get like one good sip out of it, and then that's it.
Said, Diet Pepsi does that.
If you get it in a bottle, it stays a little bit longer, but it goes flat shorter. I don't know what they've done to it. It used to be good. Pepsi used to be good like 20, 30 years ago. They've changed something with it like everything else, and now it just sucks.
Probably they've altered the recipe. That's probably what it is. They just didn't tell anybody.
Well, it's like everybody else trying to cut corners and make crap cheaper.
But it's not. I mean, how much does it cost to buy like a 12 pack of pop?
Hell, like $8-9.
It costs 75 cents to get a can out of the machine.
When I was
If
a
you
kid,
buy it
we had,
individualistically, yeah.
when I was a kid, we had either 2 liters of Dr. Pepper or
That
12
roll
packs
butter.
of Dr. Pepper in the house constantly. And I think my parents spent, hardly next to nothing as far as the grocery bill was concerned when they were buying pop or soda or whatever the fuck you call it, depending on where you're from.
Buttermilk, occasionally orange juice, but mainly we were
Buying
drinking
soda
water.
years ago,
Kool-Aid.
buying soda years ago used to be like $3 and $4 a case. Now it's like $8 and $9 a case. It's just
Yay,
something else that's
inflation!
up like everything else.
Said. Riggs while standing low.
Yeah, it's went up like everything else.
Yeah.
Well, unless you used to, back in the good old days, unless you were on SNAP or EBT or food stamps, and you used to get
California Ford
the
44.
top quality pop for
Said.
free.
Eat a dick inflation.
But even that, they do that. The price goes up a little bit at a time.
The instant you become a welfare state, everything starts to go up. But then you bring in a whole bunch of other people. And that's just going to cause more supply and demand, which you would think it would cause everything to go lower. But no, because they have to produce more, they have to up the cost of everything.
Said.
There ain't no telling how many people in my state's on EBT and welfare.
Well, I can assure you it's a majority immigrants, illegal and legal.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Those are the majority.
Yeah,
those are the majority. Those are the majority of the food stamp. That's not allegedly. It's factual. The immigrants and illegal immigrants are majority of the SNAP and EBT recipients here in America.
In fact, I would say that's probably the most accurate because I know a lot of people that can't even get on it that needs it, that are white.
No, Chaos. What I was trying to say when I said allegedly was because remember, the government, when the government shut down for over a month, and then there was no EBT that went out for like, for 30 days, and everybody was losing their fucking minds, and then they were talking about, well,
I'm just gonna steal mine.
All this stuff's gonna get dropped off. The ability to purchase using SNAP. I don't know if that's happened or not because, like I said, I'm not on fucking food stamps.
That should junk food shouldn't be purchasable on food stamps or any kind of government stuff. That's just wrong.
It is because I can't buy it on mine and Pops. You can only buy the essentials.
Meat,
which is technically how it should be anyway.
Yeah, that's what it was for in the first place. Like, you weren't able to buy junk food or anything like that on food. Even when food stamps was came in the dollar bill form, like when it was actual like a form of cash.
Yeah,
you couldn't.
Little books,
yeah.
And it looked like Monopoly money. Yeah, I know.
You're talking about the green stamps.
Yeah, it looked like Monopoly money essentially. But you couldn't buy certain things.
I remember the first time I saw that. Food stamps and a WIC voucher. I remember the first time I saw that shit. Because my first paying job was working at a local grocery store, as a bag boy, and some person came through and I was watching, and when they were done, I took their groceries out and loaded them in their car, and that used to be a thing, and I came back in and I asked the cashier because there was a little bit of a lull. I said, what the fuck did they use to pay for their groceries? And she had to explain to me what that was, because I'd never seen it before, and I was 16 years old, and I'd never seen that before. She pulled out little booklets and was tearing out what looked like Monopoly money, and then she pulled out another thing to pay for her milk and cheese and peanut butter and crap like that.
Well, the government used to send out food like that to the people once upon a time. And then Reagan in the 80s stopped it, I think.
Would you climb already?
We used to get government milk and government cheese and government this, that, and the 43rd, and
Yeah.
somebody fucked it up. Somebody else.
Again, I heard of that too. I never personally saw it or experienced it, but I've heard of government cheese.
It might have been after Vietnam or some shit, but
I'm just saying, government cheese is pretty good. I've had it. It's pretty good. It's not good to eat at one time, but it's good. That shit'll clog you up like a fucking...
Well, first time I saw food stamps was after my dad deleted himself and my mom got us on them. And she started gaming the system.
Let me run you
the system.
Well, she started gaming the system. Telling me and my brother to lie and tell the people that we were sad and depressed because our dad killed himself. I was elated. I was happy as fuck.
If people need those programs, and I'm talking about absolutely need them.
Yeah. My mom could have gone out and got an actual job.
That's what I'm saying. If people actually need them, like me and Pops are in a situation where he can't work and I can't work because I got to take care of him, and he can't work because he's a paraplegic, you know.
Right.
So the fact is, I do want to work. But you got people out there everywhere that can't work that's got to have that. Otherwise, they're going hungry.
No, I understand to a degree. There are some people that do need help, and I'm all for them getting the help they need. But there's a lot of people.
Most of them don't.
There's a huge majority of people out there that are capable of working that choose not to.
But here's the thing. That type of stuff is only supposed to be for a limited time. You're not supposed to permanently live off of it.
No, it's not meant to be a lifestyle. It's supposed to be there temporarily to help you get a leg up.
Yeah, and then when you get back on your feet, you know, it goes back away. You got so many people in this culture that won't do that.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if they got beaten up and then robbed for everything they're worth, I don't think anybody would care. People would probably laugh at them for being such a lazy, fat piece of shit.
When you got a culture that's selling these food stamps like fucking lottery tickets, you got a big problem. These motherfuckers ain't hungry. These motherfuckers just want money.
And they're fat, too.
Yeah, they're perfectly capable of going out here and working. And I'm talking about whites and blacks that do it. I'm talking about everybody that does it. If white people do it, blacks do it, Mexicans do it. I know these Muslim fucks do it. Anybody that games the system like that, you ain't going hungry. These motherfuckers ain't hungry.
Ammunition, right? As that happens.
There's a difference in being hungry and being so.
They're literally told. They're literally told to come over. They come over here. They're told what to apply for, what they'll get. They already know what they're doing. They come over here knowing what they're doing, what the game plan. They feign ignorance and to game the system. And if all else fails, they hide behind skin color or their religious belief to garner special privileges and treatment.
Oh yeah, but these people that are coming over here from third world countries, they didn't know what the fuck welfare was until they got here.
Well, they heard about it and they found out. They did their due diligence. They did their research about us, and they come over. They know what to do. They know what they're doing.
Right, but what I'm saying is where they came from. That's
Yeah,
not a thing.
yeah. No, it's not a thing.
And when they got over here, they sure as hell wasn't turning it down either.
Right.
If we were to go over there and try the same shit, Oh, we'd be locked up.
I ain't got no sympathy for people that game this system and use it to their benefit, and then they're not hungry, they're just using it to get beer money and all that
'Cause there's a
shit.
point in time where I was really struggling and I needed help and I couldn't get it. And this is bullshit. Why can't I? I need it. I've put into the system. I've contributed to the fucking system.
That's like my dad. He's paid taxes since he was 16 for over 50 something odd years into this system.
I've been
He
working.
can't even get a good loan anymore.
Been working since the age of 16.
Yes,
I can't
sir.
even get benefits that I should be entitled to because I paid into the system.
Ooh.
I don't care about these people that ain't paid in the system. Fuck them. Fuck them. They can go back to where the fuck they come from for all I care.
Yeah,
I'm more worried about Americans and American problems. I don't care about third world countries' problems. Keep that shit over there. Stop bringing it over here. Stop importing third world people to try and solve the first world nation's problems.
I used to believe we were a first world nation. I don't think
we're
a first world nation anymore.
we're teetering right on that second world nation line right now.
We're being broke down into a third world country easily.
Oh, come on. Get off me. God damn. Come on.
Jackal's being melted. By what?
Well, it's
Who
just
knows?
You see,
is it a commie or is it an... Oh, it's Killing Floor this time.
See, in Killing Floor, there are certain assets on the map that are considered basically insurmountable to even a full-grown human adult, right? So it's like, okay, this thing looks like it's only maybe, I don't know, a foot off of the ground. So it should be easy for a full-grown adult to just, I don't know, step over it. But the game says, nope, this is a full-on wall. You cannot get around it. You can only walk around it. You can't go over it. And if you have, let's see, a flesh pound, a bloat, and a bunch of crawlers at your feet, basically pinning you to that object, you're essentially stuck.
See, and this is why I don't like our government using children against us to weaponize political power. Because those same people we're talking about that comes over here, jumps the borders and shit, brings their children with you as basically a safety net blanket.
Yeah, they use your child to...
behind kids like cowards. They're the ones that turn on Republicans and say, "Oh, well, I thought you guys were about children. I thought you cared about kids." Well, aren't you the same motherfuckers that's also letting them in here breaking our laws? Last I checked, Republicans are not letting these people in the border.
The ones that...
Well, the rhinos are. The globalists.
It's not that clear of a line. Come on, man. You know better than that. It's not that clear of a defined line. You know that.
Of course.
Yeah, in the third worlders really shouldn't be talking about, caring about the kids anyways, because they're the same people that will strap their kids with explosives and send them on holy wars, use them as expendable assets anyways.
That is true.
So it's like, so when you're here, it's all the kids, man! When back in your home world, what did you do? You treated them as if they were expendable assets. You really couldn't give any more of a shit. So, I love how you just flip-flop about your priorities regarding your children.
Right. No, yeah, Ramadi, it's not that... Yeah, I know that. There's a lot of Republicans backing it. I know that.
Anybody in the business industry sector is most likely for it because they stand to save money by hiring lower skilled people to do something that we could do, that an American citizen could do.
Yeah, but I mean, you've heard these fucking idiots go on be part of a talking head on a panel, and say, well, if we kick all these immigrants out,
who's gonna do
legal? They're like, well, who's gonna do construction? Who's gonna be in the field? Who's gonna be in hospitality? doing, maid work and shit like. Basically, what it is, and they've even said this. It's it's cheap. It's very cheap labor. Almost equating it to slavery. Their words, not mine.
Yep.
And again, they're trying to establish a brand new voter base.
Yeah.
It is basically lazy people understanding that if the people who works and does all these cheap jobs they don't want to do leaves, then suddenly that puts them in a position to have to get off their fat ass and work, which is what they're supposed to be doing in the first place.
But do you really think that the illegal alien that comes over here and gets hired to work on a construction site, and whoever the foreman is or whoever's running the show there, is paying them under the table at a considerable
they sure are.
than what they're paying everybody else. But those motherfuckers are just happy to be here and have a job.
Yes, they're coming over here and they're doing exactly that. They're getting paid under the table. They're not paying any taxes.
Oh, then they send that money back home.
Yes.
So it's not circulating here in America.
It's sent back to their home country that they came from.
Yep.
Yes.
To bring more people over here or to pay back their debts to the cartel.
They gotta pay off the coyotes,
Yep.
Ramadi, you've got a shit ton of money and financial wealth leaving this country.
Oh, yeah.
That's been happening for years.
It's partly also why our economy's weakening, because we don't have money circulating within the economy. It's all being exported where it's worth less.
Yeah, people are taking it out of country and
well,
it for...
it goes further in other countries. My bad, I got it mixed up.
When I was in California, when I was stationed in California, I don't know how many times I saw this, and this was back in the mid to late '90s. Like, ever seen a Western Union office?
Yeah.
In Southern California, it would be nothing but fucking Mexicans.
Yeah.
Nothing but Mexicans. Just fucking firing off Western Unions back to fucking El Mexico.
Yeah.
Again, take their argument at face value. If this country is $36 trillion in debt, okay, and every citizen standing on U.S. soil right now owes the government about $100,000 a piece to the debt. That's your part of this, right? And everybody is living paycheck to paycheck. We're broke. We can't afford nothing. Then that means that there is no money in this country whatsoever. All the money is outsourced into these other business and foreign affairs and these politicians' back pocket that they use over us over here as wage slaves. As
oh my God.
Slaves. That's all the U.S. has turned into, because all of your big businesses have left this country and are controlled by these politicians and other big wealthy elite people that comes back over here and controls the people that still work.
They're controlled by bureaucratic red tape and
That's
CEOs and COOs that aren't even that don't even they're just
that's what I'm talking about.
God, how do I explain it?
You don't have to. I mean,
there are people that are put there that shouldn't be there, but they're there to hold the place until someone more qualified comes in.
The U.S. is one big labor and wage slave country right now.
Oh, we are now for sure.
Yeah.
People blame capitalism for that, but it's not capitalism that's created that.
And people who think
it's corporations.
Is it capitalism if only a certain percentage of the population has the majority of the wealth?
No, that's communism.
Is that capitalism?
No.
And I'm not talking about wealth redistribution. That's another word. That's another fucking term that they like to conveniently throw out there. To try to tug at your heartstrings. Wealth redistribution. It's unfair. But again, the globalists and the CEO and all these people that fucking get a hold of these politicians you know, and have them lobby because they're like, hey, you know, you do this for me, I'll catch you on the back end. That's why this motherfuckers are getting elected into the Congress and the Senate, and they're supposed to be earning what, $120,000 a year.
If
By the
that.
time they leave office, they're fucking millionaires.
Yes, that's because they've got their hands in foreign business affairs where the money's at. That's simple.
Well, it's all
And
the
then they
market.
bring all
I
that wealth.
think a lot of our problem is the actual market.
And they bring all of that control and wealth back over here to the States and control the people who are broke as fuck with it.
Because I always hear
why your
the market.
politicians-
The market is why things are so high. Well, get rid of the fucking market then.
I mean, why do you think that why do people in this country think that you have to buy justice in the first fucking place? The average person can't afford justice, which is nothing more than a monopoly on the courts and judges and
Yeah.
lawyers anyway.
Paid off judges and shit like that. No, that shouldn't be a thing. They're supposed to be unbiased.
It's who walks
The
in
law.
with the most money.
Feelings are supposed to be put aside.
That's exactly right.
And it's the law. The law's the way. But that's not the case. Because apparently you can be above the law if you have the money to do it.
When people...
Whoever walks into the courtroom and stands in front of the judge, or whatever, judge, magistrate, whatever.
Yeah, most of those judges are placed there.
Is probably going to come out on top.
Like Derek Chauvin's judge, that was a placed there judge by somebody, so he could get crucified.
When you understand that you have criminals running this culture and criminals writing your laws and criminals are the ones making money overseas and using that criminal activity and money over the people over here, you understand exactly what's happening. You have a criminal empire writing your laws and changing it on the dime because they're in control of it, and they lobby to change it whenever they damn well please. Because it's their game, it's their system, and we're just in it.
They went from being cartel members in public, the cartel members became the politicians.
Well, here's the thing.
A lot of them are descendants, like your Pelosi's and Schumer's. They're all descendants of Bolsheviks.
Right. Here's the thing. At some point, why does the cartels and the people in charge need to hide from the American public when they've got enough resources and people and manpower to burn this whole fucking world down? Why would they be scared of you at that point? They're not. They're not now. They just don't care if people figure it out because you're not going to do nothing about it. You can't fight them on their own terms. You don't have the money to fight them. You don't have the manpower of the people to fight them. That's the whole point. That is the whole point of all of it. This is their game.
The fact that we're all doomed and we're all dead. It doesn't matter. These people probably raise armies of clones to kill us all if they felt like it.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt.
If they couldn't profit off of us anymore, then they would probably do that. They would raise their own armies and just slaughter us all and just take all of our valuables, probably.
That's what they're trying to do.
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to take away all of our resources and distribute them to somebody else.
Yeah, like I said, I keep making the reference to the movie Elysium, because that's exactly what's going to happen. Big tech companies are your best example. They will squeeze every last bit of wealth they can out of the people of the planet, and then they're going to either start their own colony on another planet, or maybe on a space station somewhere, an artificial habitat out in space, just away from all the rabble, as they'll call us. But that's it. They'll treat us like
I mean,
that.
kind of like what they did in Gundam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to want to separate themselves from the riffraff. They don't want to live on the same planet as us.
Of course, they have to be up in their ivory towers, protected, up away from the common folk, because they're above that.
Right. I mean, you could already see what Zuckerberg did. What did he do? He bought an island and then proceeded to start building an underground bunker with tunnels to the mainland on that island.
Fuck.
Yes. Because when shit hits the fan, it's always the tax-paying citizens on the ground level that always suffers, no matter what happens. When war breaks out, do you ever see the president in direct conflict with missiles and tanks, or the governors,
No,
or
he's
the
hiding in his.
politicians? No.
He's hiding in his
Hell
secret.
fucking no.
Like, president's replaceable. So let them get out there and let these politicians fight these wars that they're so adamant about pushing.
Why do that when they've got all these free cattle people out here that they can use?
Free cattle people.
I mean, people are starting to wake up. People are starting to see, and people are starting to turn their back on it.
Go after the bankers. We know who's funding the wars. Go after the goddamn bankers funding these fucking wars.
The next big thing you're going to see is they're going to try to deal with the food.
Oh, they already are. They already are. GMO foods, bro? Them GMO foods? Oh, yeah.
No, I'm not talking about raising the cost. I'm talking about literally limiting it. Like, not only shipping a limited quantity, but actually putting people in there that's guarding it with guns and... That's coming. That's coming.
That's not going to end well for them. I can tell you that right now.
That's what the commies in New York are trying to pull. I don't know how well that's going to work out, but
it's not going to end very well for them.
Let me tell you something. The best way, listen to what I'm telling you, the best way to control people is through their food.
That's one way for sure, yeah.
I'm telling you, well, education, but food mainly, because you got to have food to eat. You don't have to have education necessarily, but you do have to have food.
Well, I wouldn't even call what we have now education. It's more of an indoctrination.
Right.
They don't teach the children how to think for themselves and all that. They teach you how to think, what to think, when to think it, and how if you don't think that way, you're wrong.
Look at, all you have to do is look at the average size of an American.
Bounty hunts.
Most people are overweight as fuck, and they are addicted to everything that's in the supermarket. Oreos, Ding Dongs, Mountain Dew, Doritos. Look what happened when the EBT scare happened a month ago. What were they screaming about? You want to get people's attention, take that food away from them, because most people in this country are addicted to it like drugs, because it is drugs.
Well, I mean, you
it's
gotta
literally chemical drugs.
eat if you want to survive.
Yeah, but they didn't.
Yeah, but they picked the junk food.
No, they didn't. But they didn't fucking riot and crash out, and start a fucking revolution like they were fucking shit on the internet. That shit didn't happen.
Yeah.
You know why? You know why? Because they were stupid enough to say it where Walmart and other places had enough time to prepare for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Walmart,
John
God.
Rig Shriel.
And all these other corporations were watching these dumb fucks get on here and talking about how we're going to raid Walmart, we're going to take what the fuck we want. And that's why you've seen Walmart beef up security and police patrol and all that as soon as that EBT stuff happened. These people ain't stupid.
A wild. Seeing
the
X.
people on TikTok
the
are
chat.
stupid.
Welcome to the stream. Seeing X. Said.
They're stupid enough to sit there and tell you what they're going to do and spell it out before it ever happens. That's stupid.
Oh, we're talking about everything right now, dude. How you doing, Seeing X? Hope all is well. Come on. There you go.
What I'm talking about is just common fucking sense, if you see it.
Right, but don't you think that's why they try to discourage you from growing your own food, having a garden?
They don't want you to be self-sufficient.
Yes, exactly.
They want you to be relying on other people.
Anything.
Hunting, fishing.
That's why they regulate it, because
anything that puts you in a state of independence, away from their control, they're going to have a problem with.
Yeah.
Anything. It don't matter what it is. Anything that gets a person out of their control
44.
and they can be dependent on their own self.
Sorry, I was
they
putting
don't
away
like
my
that.
clothes, but great to see you and everyone in here.
That's what the middle class is technically supposed to be. Is people that are financially independent under their own.
The middle class is the working
Seeing
class.
Exo
Yes.
Law.
I've heard that my whole life. The middle class. It's about the middle class. It's about the middle class.
Yeah, because we keep everything afloat. We're the working class.
Yeah.
That's why. But when it comes to, they go after the poor and they make the poor believe it's our fault that they are poor and they are in the situation they're in.
Yeah, well,
so it just so
yeah, that's what they paint us as
They only
every
want
single
upper
time.
class and lower class.
Yeah.
Why are you poor? Why can't you do better? I don't
because
know.
they're trying to
The middle
live
class,
outside of their means.
I'm doing the best I can with what I have to work with.
Ramadi, the middle class is simply a group of people in this country that are financially independent, that aren't buying anything at the current time. That they've got everything they need. That's all a middle class person is. It's somebody that's financially independent for the time. They've got a house, they've got cars, they've got whatever little trinkets they need. They're not buying into the system currently. They're not in debt. They're not doing any of that. You know, they've paid everything off. They're good to go. You can't have a country full of people that are like that when it's built upon, you know, buying goods and services and selling and making people richer through greed and all. You can't have that. That's why there's been a war on the middle class for decades.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if I'm following your logic, and I think that it all just boils down to usury because that's what they need. That's what they need.
Dude, remember, people at the top are still human beings, and they're full of greed, they're full of lust, wrath, jealousy, envy, gluttony, and that part of humanity never dies. That part of people, it just keeps going. People are never satisfied. That's the nature of human beings. They're never satisfied. You've always got to have something more, something else. In this culture, when you have people that are financially independent, that are not buying anything else anymore, all their debts paid off, the cars, the trucks, the house, whatever,
gotta work a lot of
and you have that in droves, like by millions upon millions of people, that's going to destroy your economy because you're not producing and selling or buying anything. So they can't have that. Why do people think that the average person in this country is up in debt up to their eyeballs in some way, shape, form? It's a Ponzi scheme. Interest is a Ponzi scheme. When people can grow their own food and walk everywhere, you don't need most everything out here. If you can learn how to shoot a gun, you can grow your own food, you can build your own shelter, have your own water source. You don't need this culture. Oh, did I cut out?
No.
This phone's so fucking stupid, man.
Oh, we heard you.
Maybe you need to ask Santa Claus for a new phone.
Oh shit.
I wish.
I was actually thinking about doing something stupid with a phone. I was gonna get like a cheap like Google phone or something like that. De-Google it, like wipe the operating system off of it, and then try making my own mobile operating
California
system.
Ford 44.
Right now.
California Ford 44.
Right now, they're trying to cover every avenue of people being able to be independent. They're even going so far as to make GMO seeds to where you can't replant them.
California Ford 44.
They're trying to corner people in this culture to where they will control you permanently.
For choosing the channel.
The minute that your food supply has been tampered to the point to where you can no longer use it to make good, clean food, they've got you.
I mean, fuck, you can't even collect rainwater. without getting
Yeah.
fined. Like, what fucking shit is that? Like something that falls from the sky you can't even collect. Why am I not allowed to collect rainwater? Government. Why? What's so wrong with it? Why can't I collect rainwater to water my garden with? Oh, because you want me using your water system so you could charge me out the ass
For the gallon, yeah.
for the gallon.
Well, California tried that. What was that? About 2 or 3 years ago, they were trying to put a limit on how much water the average citizen could use because of the
California
drought.
Ford 44.
I'm like, motherfucker, y'all are
said,
like literally right
"In
next to the
California,
ocean. What the
people
fuck are you
collect
talking
rainwater
about?
and
You're in a
yet they
drought.
tax us for everything that I
Yeah,
find
they
silly
could-
and
That's just
stupid,
more
and
that
rainwater
control.
is free."
The Navy ships, I mean, they'd have to make larger factories, but these Navy ships have reverse osmosis machines on them, which allow them to convert salt water into drinkable water. They could do that with the ocean. Water is a renewable resource. It keeps renewing itself. It's not going to stop renewing itself. Shit, I killed my target.
California
Fuck!
44.
Yeah, like, look,
said,
at some point,
"They are doing that now, and
at
the
some
ocean
point,
water
you not
is
only
not as
have to
pure as
realize that
mountain
you're
water."
being controlled from the top down, but that millions of people are also being controlled from the top down. And unless we all figure it out and take these people out of power, you're going to keep getting more of this, and it's going to get worse and worse. It's everywhere, man. This is everywhere. You got these stupid fucktards up there in New York championing for a fucking Muslim up in there in the governor's position like a bunch of idiots.
No,
When just not 20 fucking years ago,
the mayor.
they claim mayor, yeah. They claim,
California Ford 44.
if you believe 9/11,
said,
that
"The government
Muslims
here in
attacked the
California
Twin
is
Towers,
always
which I don't
taxing us
believe.
for every stupid thing."
Oh, that was all an
Rainwater is
inside
stupid,
job.
gave
Yes,
us, and it is
Muslims
stupid they
did do
charge you
it,
for
but
rainwater.
they worked for somebody, and I don't think it was
They
specifically.
were backed and financed by somebody else.
Yeah.
You're telling me that a plane, even back in 2001,
But that
you're
was
telling me
all. That was all an inside job, Outlaw. They needed that to happen so we could invade Iraq, so we could go after the oil and replace the person in charge and get them replaced with somebody else that wanted to play ball.
Yeah.
It's like they've been doing, which is partly why we're being invaded in the first place, because we helped a certain group of terrible people take over a small portion of a country, and now they're in the process of colonizing that country.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So now they're coming over here and giving us our up and comings because we helped the wrong side.
Practically. Yeah, and again, it's always the American people that suffer, even though we didn't vote these fucktards in.
Oh, we very much voted them into a degree.
Well, what I mean by that is you don't really vote people in. They select who they want in based upon the choices they present to
The
you.
oil refinery are now working off the coast of California, and I will not pay
You
10
don't
for
have a
cheap
choice
thin
as to
brown
who
paper
leads
grocery
what.
bags.
They pick and choose who's going to run.
Well, when I say
And then-
put it in, I'm using. Hey, would you shut the hell up?
Because here's the thing: to say that people
Wow.
voted this in implies that we have power over the government to change things, and we don't.
It started out that, see, that's what democracy is. It's just whoever has the most votes gets to have this ultimate say. This is why this is why we went from a republic to a democracy, essentially. We're no longer a republic for which it stands.
California
We're a democracy.
Said,
the
the rich and illegals voted their people in, and we
and
all know that
this
the
is
Isle Glass
the
are
product
getting
of
paid by
democracy.
playing
This
me,
democracy
speak no
working.
English,
This is
stupid
why when I
crap.
say, if what needs to happen is we need to get people with the right frame of mind in those positions of power to start implementing those policies and shit. The policies that should be implemented.
Well,
And none of this
You-
communist bullshit. Like, for me, if Trump really cared about the country, he would have kicked all the fucking communists and socialists out of their positions of power and authority.
Well, you do need that, but you also need to get rid of the monopoly stronghold that the corporations over all these people have. You need to break that stronghold. Putting people in positions of power, yeah, that's part of it, but you got to get rid of the strongholds, the money that controls this stuff too, and the people over them.
Well, that's what I was saying. You
That's
get the
what I'm
people
saying.
that are controlling it all and deal with that.
And that's what I'm saying. Trump's a part of it, and I don't believe that he was ever going to change anything.
Well, that first little bit, that first service term that he did, that was just a smoke show.
Well, again, remember,
That was the
Trump's
false
a
hope.
billionaire.
That was the false hope that we were gonna be better and taxes.
Remember,
everything was gonna get better.
Remember, guys, Trump is a billionaire, meaning in order to get to the top where he's at, he's had to step on a few necks. He's had to do some crooked deals. He's part of the cabal. He's got connections.
They're kicking my
Trump
ass.
Trump is not a morally upright man who just happened to make his way to the billionaire position. That don't.
Oh, I know. Some of it was hand-me-downs and some of it was hard work. I'll give him that.
Yeah, me and Alan, we talked about this. No, his daddy wasn't squeaky clean. I'm sure his granddaddy wasn't squeaky clean, and I'm sure his great granddaddy.
And you also got to remember, he like Reagan was a Democrat up until just recently.
None of these people squeaky clean. Problem.
And he was a Democrat because they made money.
And I'm not saying that because I'm sticking up for President Trump. I'm just saying is,
California 44.
Nobody in that position
with to have a higher position cause I will not sell my soul to the devil and home my way to the top.
That, with the family name and everything. Nobody got there clean. Nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. There's no such thing as a moral, godly, upright, standing president or a politician in this country. That's not a thing. You get to where you are because of the dirty stuff that they do. They get dirt on you. You have to do things that they film and keep over you like blackmail. I mean, there's a lot of shit to this people don't understand. Trump is not squeaky clean by any means necessary. He's just somebody that they selected to be put in here to cause the strife and war that has happened between the two idiotic sides, left and right. He was a plant. In my honest opinion, I think he was a plant. He's done exactly what he came here to do, which was to cause a permanent divide between lefts and rights.
Oh, that was there. That divide was there before he showed up.
Kelly Ford that was Kamala Harris slept with everyone softly, even slept with Joe Biden.
Of course it was.
California Ford
he's
44.
He's helped further destroy it.
Trump is at least getting rid of illegals.
Now, I'm not saying he's a bad man. I'm not saying he's a good man. I'm saying Trump is just Trump.
No, he's just. I mean, again, to get to that level, you have to. Again, I mean, I wish this wasn't the case, but I know it is. In order to reach that level,
California Ford 44.
You have done some shady shit.
No,
the store's junk food and frozen foods is not being sold cause people with food stamps gotta pay out of pocket and they have to work to keep the food stamps.
You name me one person that's ever become rich and gotten to the top that's still moral and upright and still an outstanding, squeaky clean citizen of society with all these influential people in his corner. And I'll show you a liar.
Gravedigger 3081.
I mean, if Jesus Christ were still around, I'd point at him, but you know, he got kind of Jesus Christ got kind of put down by a certain tiny hat group.
Right, but
So I
is
can't really
people
use
like-
him as reference anymore.
But what I'm saying is people like us, people that are people like
I
human beings.
believe if I were in a position of authority or power, I believe I could not be corrupted.
Then you would no longer be in a position of power and authority.
Probably
They
not.
would replace you. They would replace you or remove you with somebody who could be.
I believe chaos. I believe chaos when he says that. I just don't. But I see what you're saying too, Ramadi. I don't think anybody gets to the top without being compromised.
No.
Said,
It wasn't a shot
all
against
politicians
chaos. I'm
or
just
adjacent
saying.
are corrupt
No,
and
that's not what I'm saying either.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Oh, of course.
That's been
believe
fucking proven.
That's why there's
No,
all
that's-
those. That's why there's all those checks and balances within our system to keep me from going ham. Unfortunately, there's a whole lot of people in there that don't care about the checks and balances, and they're willing to step on the everyday average American citizen's feet in order to push that bullshit.
Here's what's happened. All of your checks and balances have been corrupted.
Oh, yeah.
They've all been compromised.
When they
There's
say our Constitution and all that is just a silly piece of paper, that's what they think about it. To them, it's just a silly piece of paper. It has no value or merit.
There is no such thing as checks and balances in what we've got now because it's
no.
all been bought and paid for and compromised. Your checks and balances used to be the people in your government, judicial, executive, legislative, and the people that carried out those laws.
Now it's filled with
We
a
all
bunch of
used to
corrupt
have
pieces
people
of
checking
shit.
and balancing each other. Right. If I understood right what I studied about the forefathers of this country, they knew that this place was going to be corrupted. They knew that mankind was never going to stick to what we had. They knew that.
No, they gave us
that's why
the
they
choice.
wrote the Second Amendment in there.
It's there to give us.
Yeah, they knew that.
If we can, that was literally his words. If we can.
Yeah, they
And
knew that we
couldn't.
were going to have weapons.
Oh, because they looked into history and saw, they knew history repeats itself. So they made it, and that's what I hate the most about it. They made it to where it can be loopholed and semantics can change everything. It's like it should have been very clear. I'm gonna die. Ugh.
They have lawyers. They have lawyers and goddamn paralegals and.
Yeah.
Study the fucking Constitution and try to interpret it and make it make sense in the 21st century. You're like, well, what did they mean by that word? Or what does that phrase mean?
Gravedigger
Like, dude, they were writing in fucking plain English.
Some say we're going into another Great Depression.
It's simple.
I
A
don't think
gun
that plenty
protects
of government
in the hands
programs,
of
but
every
yes, for the
single
people
human
who
being
stand on their own two
when they're
feet will survive.
educated properly. A gun is the great equalizer of the culture. A gun will make a man, woman, boy, and girl equal as far as power is concerned. That's why the government don't like the average citizen having that, because they want the power.
I finished Odyssey a few
If you
months
have the
ago.
power
I need
to fight
play
back,
Mirage
they
and
don't want
Valhalla.
that. You're talking about, you have to understand the nature of the people you're dealing with. They are tyrannical, they're greedy, they're entitled, they're narcissistic, they're egotistical, they think it's their way or the highway. They don't want anybody else above them. They're the ones that's got to be above everybody. It's that. That's exactly what this culture is built upon, is people who are so damn insecure, they can't let anybody else have anything in this life. They got to have it all. Human nature, man. Human nature, and everybody suffers because of it.
No, man, like I said, man, dude, I put my time in
California
Right.
Same as
444.
man. I mean, I think I
Said,
served longer than him, but
government
again,
is like a bunch of rich brats. We don't
worked-
get our way.
we
We
worked
shut
for
down the
the
government and raise the price on
So I
everything,
mean,
and people
I
are
didn't
so dang
realize
sensitive.
I didn't realize it then. Again, that was one of that was one of the red pills for me. It was really hard to swallow. Was the military-industrial complex.
Your Ramadi and Chaos, your government lied to you. Your brothers in arms did not lie to you. Your government did.
Yeah.
The guys that you served with didn't lie to you. They were lied to just like you.
No, I understand that. That's not what I meant
Yeah.
when I said what I just
Right.
said.
I'm just saying the government is the one that lied. That's what I'm saying.
No,
It
I
was
was
the
looked
failed
at
leadership
dude. I was looked at all
that
kinds
lied.
of sideways for calling out the war for what it really was. I was looked at sideways for saying fuck Bush. This was all an inside job at his expense.
If you guys were sent on missions and you had no fucking clue what it was about, what you were fixing to do, you know, how can you be blamed for the things that happened if your leadership failed to inform you of what exactly all this was?
Said, I feel
And
that
you
they
did it.
planned this for decades, and now
Because
look
you were
around
realizing
AI
what
and
you were
where
going
I
through
live,
the
they
minute
install
that you did
cameras
it.
to watch people, cause I saw it at every
Yeah,
building
but
and traffic
by then
lights.
it's
That is
too late.
invasion of privacy.
When you realize it, when you're already in the thick of it, you know, when the fucking bullets are flying or the bombs are dropping or whatever the case might be, when you come to your senses or post-nut clarity, whatever the fuck you want to, it's a little late at that point.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So if all of you guys, men and women that served in the military, were going into this and didn't know what you were getting into, and your government could have told you what was really happening, they just wanted more monopoly on oil and resources and killing innocent people that didn't deserve it, then how were you to know that unless they told you? And that's what I'm saying. I don't hold the soldiers accountable for what's happened in this war. I hold the government responsible. I hold those people that were in leadership roles responsible for lying to everybody about this. Because they could have told you what this was. They didn't.
I think it's backwards from the Bible about the weak shall inherit the earth. It's the rich will inherit it, but they want to have anyone to pick crops or fight their wars cause they want to kill Pepper.
Exactly. My point. Every single human being under the government has been lied to. Men and women have been lied to. Both of us have been lied to. That's what I'm saying. Your average MGTOW and Red Pillar, unless they're telling you that and just making it about female hatred and all this stupid shit, then they're not telling you the full truth either.
I know. No, man, I moved past that. There was never any female. We've talked about this. There was never any female hatred. It was just a better understanding.
Right. Of course. Of course. There is, yeah. Now, again, for me personally, do I get carried away with it? Yeah, I do. I do. Because it does piss me off.
I can get carried away with it too, but again, I circle back to, well, let me clarify, or let me be clear, right? Just for whoever might be listening or watching, well, no, I don't hate women.
No.
No, but they're trying to use the argument, if you're disagreeing with me, well then you're, and that's part of the problem. And I like to I like to take their argument and say, well, you simply disagreeing with me is misandry, so you can play that game.
Like it's a pagan god.
That's because of how they've been indoctrinated from birth up.
Dealing with my cousin, who is one of them hog-nose wearing having feminazis. It's been interesting. These last few times I've gone over there, kind of harped on him. He's like, how's it feel, you know, with all them gender-confused people taking over y'all's spaces? He's like, that's kind of misandrous or misogynistic. And I'm like, how so? I mean, y'all voted it for it.
Wait, did you say you had your cousin who's a man call you misogynistic?
No, she's a female.
Oh, it's a woman. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, she's a hog-nose wearing feminist.
Again, it all comes down to understanding the very nature of the people you're talking about and how they act and respond and think about things. These feminists, like what Chaos is talking about, are actually and utterly 1000% convinced that this is all about literally just getting women's equality and female rights, and because they've been conditioned wrongfully, they've been taught wrong about this culture, actually believe that they are being done wrong by this system because of men and all this dumb shit. They've been fairly and uncorrectly taught.
Yeah, but outlaw. This is the same. This is the same side of the fence that can't fucking define what a woman is.
Yes, because they've been indoctrinated. Because there's been people that's taught them this crap that they had faith and influence in.
Right, but again, I know. I'm just doing this.
So close.
Right. If that's really what you would say and speak from your whole damn chest, how the fuck are you gonna sit there and scream at the top of your lungs and beat your chest and cry and bitch and moan and whine about women's rights in any capacity when you can't even define what a fucking woman is?
That is true.
Because again, feminists are narcissistic and egotistical by their very nature. It's all about them.
No, I know. It was a rhetorical question.
I know. And look, I've said in older streams before, these women, when truth be told, when they get down to the nitty-gritty brass tacks of where rubber meets the fucking road with feminism, they really don't like these gays and trans and black people sharing their space and attention with them, because that's just who they are. That's how they are. It's all about them. They don't like the fact that gay people and faggots and queers and all that stuff is taking their spaces, and other men
Outlaw just got cut out.
California Ford 44.
all along, which they are. They're just not going to admit because they're prideful. They don't know how to combat it.
Rich.
You cut out. You cut out while you were trying to make a point. You cut out.
These women that are feminists, they are narcissistic. They are egotistical by their very nature. It's all about them. They're self-centered.
Yeah.
They do not like sharing the spotlight with anybody else in their movement but them, and they don't even like each other.
Dude, I've been married twice. No woman likes that shit.
And they don't even like each other in their own movement. The fact of the matter is, they don't like the people that are taking over their bathrooms, their sports, their parades, everything else, because that means that somebody else is getting the spotlight at their movement's expense. So therefore,
well, it's like that swimmer broad that got beat by that tranny dude. Like if she would have won, it wouldn't have been an issue. But because she lost, it's an issue.
Hey, chaos. I'm glad you brought that up, though.
John Cadican 809.
Who the fuck voted for that, though? Who pushed that?
I had 4
because they thought they were being progressive. Because they thought they were being inclusive. And then when it fucking backfired on their ass, then they want to bitch and complain and cry about it. We need the fucking government to intervene. Like, no, bitch.
Now y'all know why the government is getting so much power. This is why they needed women to be able to vote in the first place, so government could get more power, because they knew that's the ultimate power, that's the ultimate authority. And we're weak when the individual male is weak compared to the government.
No, but that chick you're talking about,
from
the University of Kentucky, her name is
California Ford 44.
And she is a goddamn anti-trans woman.
People go to Rumble cause people here speaks facts on YouTube.
Okay.
Yes.
This platform is run by man-hating feminist and the pussy-ass men that they boss around.
But here's the side that they don't like to talk. Here's the other part that they don't like to talk about. Is that women, I guarantee you, the majority of women, liberal fucking women, feminist women, voted for that, thinking, Stop. There's no way this is gonna circle back around and bite us in the ass.
No, they weren't thinking about that because they hear fair, equal, inclusion, and all that crap, and everything else goes out the window.
They have been taught, listen to what I'm telling you, they have all been taught that they have been done wrong by a system of men, and that they've got some gaps that's got to be filled. It's all about them. Feminism teaches you, it's like Chaos says, it's just another form of that devil worship nonsense, because it teaches you about self. It's all about self, right? And so they are literally convinced that it's all about them having to be brought up to man's level because they've been gapped with pay gap and wage gap and equality gap and all this stupid shit
California
that only came through your education centers and your religion. Feminism is a religion. It works exactly like a religion does, because it is. It's set up exactly like a religion. You have to get these people at birth.
But these women can show all their lady parts,
and you have to get the
YT
people
and
around them
nothing
who are
happens to
influential in their life at birth to teach these young girls this crap. And they grow up seeing it.
John Cadigan 809.
Right, but again, this isn't woman hating. This is just me calling out hypocrisy.
Ooh.
Me calling out hypocrisy was when that chick Riley Gaines got beat for the national championship by Leah Thomas or whatever the fuck that dude's name is.
Women bash men and they wonder why men don't want them, and
motherfucker was like
even
anywhere
the girls
between like 6'4" and 6'6". He beat the second closest person in that heat by like 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm. And in racing, seconds matter.
A true feminist, by her very nature, doesn't like any of this crap going on.
You would think, but even a true feminist doesn't even know what feminism really is about.
No, they don't. You're talking about people who have been conditioned like religion from birth
California
up.
Ford
The people around them have been conditioned the same exact way that's influential in their lives and have taught them this crap, and they've grown up seeing their peers saying and doing the same exact thing. Monkey see, monkey do. It's all about, that's what the societal, psychological stuff is I talk about. And you got people that, are now 3 and 4 generations removed that believes in this crap. They're weaponized people against the rest of the culture through psychology. These feminists, by their very nature, does not like sharing the spotlight. They do not like the people in their movement besides them, or they don't like any other women. Because feminism is about self.
In the beginning, when they were getting into their positions of power, they were teamed up with the men.
I do not care if the feminist
and it got to a point where they wanted their time now, and they weren't willing to wait.
Right, but again, those men back then, 100 years ago, 120 something, whatever it was, whatever it started.
1918.
Okay, so it's been within 100 years, right? But again, those men that fucking saddled up, and got on board with this, they were thinking short term. Like, hey, you know what? We can make some money off of this. We can appease them a little bit. We'll make some more money. It's a win-win. They weren't thinking 100 fucking years down the road how this was gonna over society.
The average man didn't want this. It was the men in positions of power and authority that were business minded that wanted this.
The Bolsheviks.
It wasn't even the men. It wasn't even the common man that had the fucking ability to vote.
Yeah.
They had no control to say over this. It's gonna happen no matter what. That shit was set in motion.
That's what I'm saying.
It was all top down.
They could do nothing to stop it.
It was that's where the czars and all that, kings and all that. That's the downside to having like a A monarchy is when what the king says
John
goes.
Callaghan 809 said,
Yeah, and that's what I'm
Kelly
telling
Ford
you.
said,
It,
but
it
true.
was people in positions
California
of power and
Ford
authority that
44
let this happen
said,
because they wanted
Workplaces
more
is
people
trying
on
to
the
have
tax
only
dime. They
women
wanted
working
more
and the men
people in
stay
debt,
at home
paying
and be
into
the
a
maid
system,
service
a
for the
Ponzi
women cause
scheme,
now at the job
besides
is
just
the
a few
feminist
people that did
clients and I
vote.
dislike them.
That's what it's always been.
Yeah, it wasn't just, the landowners or the property owners or the veterans, which were all men at the time. There were no women. But
Oh
even
no,
less
there
so,
were no. That's where there were. It just wasn't it just wasn't normal. Like there were female business owners and stuff back then. They inherited it from their husbands and whatnot. It was just rare, and this is what happened. It inherit well.
husbands had to die.
Yes, their fathers or whatever died, and it was passed on, and there were no sons because in the beginning,
California Ford
it was
44
the son was the general inheritor because
John
he was
Cat,
the
I
more
have noticed
he was
at the
deemed the
job
more
that I
responsible.
work at have
We were
more
generally
women
deemed more
working than
responsible
firemen
back in
and
the day.
replaced him with 5 or more feminists that I do not like working with an all-out cat fight.
So anything was generally passed down to the male first, even if the male was the second born. Now there were instances they did own bakeries and stuff like this.
It all got passed down to the first senior, male heir. Right?
Yes.
I mean, it's been that way since down through history. Okay, but if you don't have any heirs, then okay, well that kind of creates a little bit of a hiccup. But okay, well we can whatever. But again, I just want to make this point to whoever might be listening, thinking that I'm being a fucking raging misogynist right now, which I'm not.
It's just
I'm
a buzzword that is used to try and silence people.
Shit, they got kicked too. Damn,
if I had a daughter, I would not want to put her in harm's way in sports with the biological male that thought he was a fucking woman because he wanted to exploit a loophole in the system because he couldn't compete with the other men and found a loophole to slip in and take advantage of a system that feminists voted for and allowed to happen.
I mean, if they could do it, why can't they, though?
You
I'm playing devil's advocate here. This is why I say as long as feminism exists, I'm all for men pretending to be women invading women's spaces.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm all for it. Because that's exactly what they thought they wanted. That's exactly what they fucking voted for. That's exactly what they championed. I don't think for them. I don't take pleasure in seeing them getting fucked up physically. Because you see a lot of videos about that.
Yeah.
About chicks getting fucking hammered on a basketball court or on a volleyball court or whatever. They're in a track meet. Like, hey, sucks to be you, but you asked for it.
I mean, if it happened to a guy, would they feel the same?
No.
So...
That's just sports. That's just the nature of the game.
Yeah, so why should we feel bad when it happens to a woman? It's just sports. It's the nature of the game. They know what they're getting. They know what they're signing up to. It's a risk of the... we could use the same logic they like to use with police officers. They know what they're getting into. So, blah, blah, any way to dehumanize them still. It's just... I'm trying to use that same logic that they use with the sports things.
I don't condone that, and when I see it happen, I'm not sitting there rubbing my hands together, laughing, going, "Yeah."
Excellent. I'm going, damn, that sucks, but you voted for this.
Well, like sometimes you get exactly what the fuck you asked for.
Well,
yeah.
Again,
be careful what you wish for because you might actually get it. And you might find out you don't like it at all.
My point is, you've had tyranny in this culture for as long as...
Well, anytime something I've noticed, like, they sit there and say the early feminists fought hard for their rights. Nobody knows what they ran around firebombing federal buildings and harassing people.
I think what I think happened.
Literally what Antifa and BLM and all of them have been doing, where they run around and blow up the towns and shit. That's what the feminists did.
But again, nobody ever properly talks about
women in the workforce is counterproductive in a lot of business.
Why would women be fighting against
Yeah.
men to get their attention, to give them the rights that they think they were already naturally born with? Why would you need to engage in any kind
we've
of
already
conflict with
established
men?
it. Rights don't really exist unless you attach them to God.
California
Don't you also think that those women at the time,
said, over the radio, I heard a woman client demanding for the doors to be opened so they can set up for their events, and the male guard got to drop everything and cater to her selfish demands.
We're closing their legs to their husbands and encouraging other women to do the same.
My point is if women actually believe that they have these rights, then why, again, and I'm just trying to get people to think here, then by logic, by their own words, they wouldn't need to be advocating to men to be given to them.
Said,
well, we're the ones
you
that
would
gave
think
them
you
those
already had
rights.
them.
Fires join the Discord.
But see, this is what I'm trying to get at. This culture is full of psychological manipulation. They know that none of this shit that they're talking about works unless other people co-sign off on it.
And replace them with women.
Co-sign off being,
it's psychological. It's societal.
As much as we've ripped on Andrew Wilson, he brought this up, and I agree with him on this. Is if men didn't, and he wasn't the first person to say this, but again, I'm just citing him as an example. If men didn't want this to happen, or didn't want to allow this to happen, it wouldn't be happening. And that's true. That's just the reality. And that can piss you off.
A male co-worker got fired for speaking the truth and got replaced by 5 women and 2 are feminists.
That's just the reality. For whatever reason, financial gain, power. Maybe the women were sitting there threatening their husbands. Well, if you don't do this and you don't go along with this, well then you know what? Legs are going to stay closed and you're going to get kicked out of the bedroom. I don't know.
Well, there was a lot of that going on.
The only equality that should be advocated for is how the law is carried out between both men and women. That's it. That's it.
The laws weren't equal back then.
Because men and women biologically are not equal. We never have been and we never will be. The only thing that equality should bring is equal and fair treatment under the law. If a man gets 16 years for killing somebody, a woman ought to get 16 years for killing somebody.
Well,
we know that.
Of course, but that's what I'm saying. That's the only equality that should ever exist. Because you don't have equality in nature. Nature don't teach equality.
No.
Nature is about survival of the strongest and fittest. And the laws of nature dictate that.
What
Sadly,
people are calling rights, they're privileges. Really, that are given to us by
California 444
government.
Said.
They've been, once again, they've been improperly educated, or if you want to call it an education, which it ain't.
They would get rid of all the men, mind you,
they've been improperly taught what it is.
Just misled, not given the full truth.
Yeah, they've been taught that they have rights that men are withholding from them, which is bullshit. You don't have rights over another human being. No such thing.
Where are... Oh, you're over there. All right.
it's only 3 o'clock.
Fuck.
Butter.
It means I spent like an hour trying to clear that one freaking area and failing over and over and over again. That's fucking awful.
Is Jackal still there? I haven't heard him talk in a minute. Is he still there?
Oh no.
He's here physically, but I don't think he's here
muted.
mentally.
Oh, Jackal's muted. That's why he's muted. But
That's what I said. I think he's here physically, but not so much mentally. Could try that again.
But no, man, I've said this. I don't know how many times I've said this. I was like, we wouldn't be talking about men. We wouldn't be in this fucking position that we're in if we didn't allow it to happen and fucking shoot
People
ourselves in
in
the foot.
positions of authority allowed it to happen. Yeah. Those are the people I'm most upset with. The people that are in power that allowed this to happen, whether knowingly or unknowingly. You allowed it to happen. You should have fixed it when you realized you fucked up. But no, you just said, fuck it. Let's slam this fucker into full speed and let's see what happens. Because I'm making money now. I got all this fun and shit going on. Now let the future generations deal with it.
Feminism has infected every
That's the
facet of this
exact
society.
attitude
There is nothing
that
to
previous
stop it unless
generations
women
had about it.
relinquish power, but none of them want to or ever will.
In theory, your government is supposed to be balanced out by being under the control of the people. But at the same time, the people are supposed to be balanced out with how much rule the government's allowed to have over them. It's supposed to be a balance, a yin and yang. You've got a lopsided balance of power, which is what's called tyranny. You don't have a government under the control of the people.
No, the whole by the people, we the people, for the people, by the people, however it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit fucking went away a long time ago.
Because people didn't want to govern. They didn't want They didn't want to. What's the word I'm looking for?
Accountability.
Yeah. They'd rather be told what to do, or how to do it, and what to think than actually think for themselves. And
well, that requires responsibility.
They wanted power without responsibility, or without accountability.
3081.
Was it the government of the people, by the
California
people,
Ford
and
44
for the people?
easy answer to that is women want to be
and that
like men,
means that your
ergo
government
penis
is supposed to
envy.
be equally under our control as we are them. But
No, they
that's
just
simply
want the
not
perks
the
and privileges that we allegedly have, but that's not. It's always it's a minority of men that do all this fucked up shit.
Just on my way out, actually.
That's right.
I found the piece of Eden.
And that's the problem with big part of feminism is they take the minority of men and they paint that as what all men are, and that's not the case. It's backwards. It's small minority of men are shitty. The vast majority are good.
Nearly certain she is receiving the piece of Eden Sir David Brewster.
But
Well, I mean, I don't know, Chaos. I mean, if we're just looking at it,
I mean, it could be a half and half. It could be half good, half shitty. I don't.
I mean, I guess
That
we can't
I just
really go back.
I take
I guess
that
we can't really go
80-20 and put it everywhere now because that seems to be the
we can't really
standard
no, but
rule.
We can't really go back. We can't really go back and break down, 100 some odd years ago, and try to analyze or break down. Well, what was considered a quote unquote a good man, back then.
He had a job. He paid his bills. He took care of her.
Now, Miss Thorne, there's the matter of some papers for Mr. Starrick.
Okay, he
This way.
took care of his financial responsibilities. He took care of his family.
Yeah.
Paid his taxes.
Yeah.
Supported his community.
Dispose of them before I reach the cart?
Okay, and that's all well and good. Well, men today could do that too, but you know why? You know why they can't?
Because that responsibility is taken away.
The government and feminism convinced women that they didn't need that.
They can work
That's what
for.
I'm
They
trying
can
to
work
say.
a back-breaking job. Well, it's not even back-breaking, but the way they
The
whine,
moment,
they sure make it sound like it's back-breaking.
Oh,
the
but
moment,
any man, you, me, outlaw, any man, we
the
would
moment.
fucking destroy ourselves for a loyal wife and a family.
Yeah.
The moment that this government took control of your education system was the moment we lost. And they've lobbied for that, and they've campaigned for that for ages.
These activists. They're a big part of the problem. Get out there and they start terrorizing everybody, harassing people on the streets, calling them buzzwords because they don't agree with them.
Said, that's why I'm glad to be divorced already and not have that person in my life anymore. It was a waste of time. It's embarrassing, and the emotional toll it took on me was something that women don't feel.
Ages. Most men would break
California Ford
themselves
44
against a rock.
Said, men who are walking on eggshells in order to keep their jobs cause the feminist took over every job here, and if a man steps out of line he lose his job and get replaced by women.
Supportive wife who would be a good wife and a good mother to their children, and that they could just live in peace. Most men would literally work themselves to death for that if they thought that was going to be the reward for their sacrifice.
Callie, that's very intentional too.
Mm-hmm.
What do people think DEI and ESG hires were all about?
Replacing competent people with incompetent people.
Yeah, you couldn't get good people out of the way unless you forcibly removed them. That's their way of enforcing it because they were in control of who makes the laws. That's the whole point. Who makes the rules for these jobs? Because most of them are corporations, and you know all of them are controlled and bought and paid for. We want people in there that's going to do what we tell them.
Right, but you notice, Outlaw Chaos, you notice that I didn't say submissive or obedient. No, I just said said supportive and loyal. Be a good wife, be a good mother. You do your job. You do your job, I'll do my job.
Here's a good one for the women here listening to think about. If your government has outsourced everything a man can provide for you and give it to you with much more authority, what's the point of you chasing men anymore?
Because they know once you marry a woman, she wants your cash and a free place to stay and not do a wife duties.
That's a big part of my problem. Under feminism, they don't have to do their traditional shit, but I'm still expected to do my traditional shit. And it's like, no, bitch, I don't work like that. If you're wanting this equality shit, you're paying your part of the bill. You're paying your fair share. There ain't none of this keeping your shit and rely. No. Or practice what you preach, or shut the fuck up, get back in the kitchen, make me a motherfucking sandwich.
Well, no, Chaos. I'm totally on board.
California
I'm all
Ford
about
44
equality.
Said, not a lot of women and married women are faithful cause they rather cheat while using their husband as a personal bank account.
To the end of the line.
John Cadican 809 said,
if you women can do everything a man can do, if you can go to work, if you can own your own property, if you can pay your own taxes,
and dealing with seeing
you can drive your own cars, you can vote
California
like
Ford
men
44
can.
Said,
What do you need a
well
man for in modern times?
So I just asked if you're gonna go fly by this ideology, practice what the fuck you preach.
That's technically what I'm
saying. That's all I've got to say. You know, practice what you preach. None of this rules for thee, not for me bullshit. It's 50-50, or shut the fuck up.
All I want from a man is love, hugs, cuddles, and any good fishing spots.
Would be. Everybody shares in their responsibilities. There are no double standards. There are no two sets of rules. It's one set of rules applied across the board.
Well, again.
Also, did anybody else hear that thing go flying overhead at high hypersonic?
Again, women, modern women have to understand everything that a man used to be providable for to you, the government has given it to you tenfold. You no longer need a man on your level to do anything. That's the problem.
You on her level? What put her on our level in the first fucking place? No woman is equal to me.
I'm talking about, no, I'm talking about as far as working and paying taxes and whatnot.
California Ford 44.
Oh, you mean those grand old things called responsibilities?
John Cat, I am glad that my marriage failed.
Here's
cost
the thing.
money that I
You
used to care for my child.
When
He
you
stole
turn
from me to
18
buy
and
his
you
smoke
graduate
toys
high
and spend
school,
the weekend
as
at
a
his
male,
ex-wife
you
house
get
cheating.
this nifty thing in the mail that says that you are now eligible to vote, but at the exact same time, you are now on a list of names that can be pulled from in case there's a draft. Girls, they don't get that. They just get a letter saying you're old enough to vote now. Have fun.
See, if women were smart,
you actually, because I had to do this when I was 18.
Now he has a new cash cow
I had to
living in a
go
flophouse for
and
the homeless.
register for the draft the day I turned 18, because I remember I had to go to the post office and fill out a fucking form and turn it in when I was 18.
Oh yeah, I had to sign mine.
I mean, I was going into the military anyway, but I just like, well, this is kind of fucking stupid because I'm going into the military anyway, but it's still, I just did it and I didn't even think about it.
Well,
yeah,
see, if
I
women...
still had to sign. I had to physically sign mine and hand it in. I did. It was submitted to me in the mail with instructions that I had to put my signature on it and then mail it in or bring it in person to my local municipality. And if I didn't within a certain time frame, I could get in trouble.
Because the average woman is not thinking. If they were smart about this, sitting there asking where's good men, if you were smart about it, you'd be advocating that
they know where they are. They know where the good men are. They just don't want them.
But what I'm saying is, if they were smart, they would sit there and advocate towards the government to be more limited, smaller.
These are some big ifs there, cowboy. Those are some big ifs. If they're smart. That's a big, fat, that's a Lizzo-sized if.
Well, again, if I'm just saying, if they were smart about it, you'd be pointing the finger at the government, trying to get rid of the government having a monopoly in the divorce.
With women screwing over
that would be holding themselves accountable, and they will not do that. They can't even hold their own buttholes accountable. Are you kidding me? Do you know how the rate of prolapsed anus-itis has gone up? The rate is high because these women are shoving everything in their hole.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
What is a byproduct of the STD rates going up. So, what does that say? Lack of accountability. You're reaching back there and you're spreading your fat ass cheeks wide the fuck open and just letting anybody in.
Yep.
And then you spew your nasty venereal disease everywhere like a skunk mist.
But Chad and Tyrone are so hot and attractive and so fun and cool.
They say that now. You know, there's a trope that's actually relatively true. Those guys that they peak when they're
in high school.
Yeah, high school 20s and early 30s. Those guys, they crash out hard because just like girls, they don't really take care of themselves. They treat themselves like a roller coaster during their peak years. But if you don't learn to take care of yourself, you don't learn the basic disciplines.
My ex is getting what she deserves, being with the guy she's chosen. It's her choice. I can't be mad. Whatever.
Ugly sooner. We're the people that were, well,
it's a testament to her character.
It's just average, like most of us, but we learn to take care of ourselves. We look better over time. We're still all right. Because we learned the basics of taking care of yourself and actually being healthy and not treating our bodies like a damn roller coaster.
I saw a video where feminists said
or
loan us
amusement
your
park,
man
I
to
should
do
say.
maintenance around the house,
The
and
whole
once that the work is
amusement
done,
park,
you can
yeah.
have them back cause we are using
Yeah,
your
go
men
ahead.
as
Have all that
handymen.
fun doing all that partying, drugs, and alcohol, and whatever the hell else you do in college. There were some dumb motherfuckers in my
that
high
shit. All that stuff used to really be frowned upon in college.
Exactly, because if you went to college, it meant that
You were going there for, is called considered higher education. You were going there to better
go there
your
to party, because it's like,
okay, it's a 4-year. It's 4 more years of basically advanced high school.
Seeing X.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Said,
Yeah, I know that because
don't
there
forget
were
to
girls
stay
in my high school
hydrated.
class that
Location yellow
admitted
teal
out loud
bars.
they were going to
California
college
44
just for the purpose.
Said,
The main goal
my
was
ex-husband
for
and
the
I just go
parties
on with
and
life
for
and
the
see
dudes.
if I can find
It
a
was
trail
not
to go
for the
off-roading on
education.
my mountain
And they would
bike
say
once
this
I
in
get
front
it
of the
fixed.
teacher. I remember the look on my
California
teacher's
Ford
face when he
44
heard this girl say that.
said,
He literally put his head in his
Seeing
hands
X
and
Merry
just shook his head.
Christmas.
I remember I made fun of that girl quite a bit. Oh yeah, she was one of those girls that she was average looking, but she acted and talked as if she was the hottest thing in the room.
She had
would
an
say
ego
something
about
that
her.
would set herself up to be roasted. I would jump on that opportunity, absolutely rip her shit, and even the upperclassmen in that class, they'd look back at me like, damn.
Because over here, we're all equal opportunity assholes.
Oh, it was just plain hate. Back then, it was just plain, hate. If that girl committed suicide the next day, I wouldn't have cared.
Seeing X. Said,
I hated
California
my
Ford
classmates.
44
I absolutely despised them. There were a handful that were decent to have a conversation with because they actually had more than 2 neurons to rub together to actually put together
Ford 44
a decent argument.
Said, life is too short to be angry or hold
And it's
grudges
funny,
on people
they
who
were
did us
all
dirty, so no
dudes.
need to put stress on your body over the past hate.
Most of us were tech
California
nerds.
Ford
That's what
44
we were. We were tech
said,
nerds.
Seeing X, thank you.
Like we would, one of them, I remember he would, during lunch, he would sit there and read Warhammer 40k lore, like whole fucking pages of the wiki. Just, that was his thing.
More
But at least he didn't talk about dumb shit out loud.
Gravedigger 3081 said,
But most of the girls, if not all of them in there,
if you
in
cause
that
turmoil
class,
in
were
someone's
just...
life, you damage yourself either physically or spiritually.
There were a couple
unless
that were
you're
cool,
a psychopath, sociopath,
because
then
they
you have nowaries.
would talk about the same shit the dudes were talking about. They could talk about something other than drama or boys. Those were the girls that, all right, fine. You're not a piece of shit, at least. Or at least a less corn kernel-laced shit. But the rest of them definitely just high-strength diarrhea. They were so shit. And they smelled weird, too. I don't know what the fuck was going on with that school, but a lot of them just smelled weird.
Said, psychopaths and sociopaths
One of
have
them just
no
smelled
emotions.
like
they can
ramen
fake tears
all the
even,
time.
and they take
I don't know
pleasure
what
from
the
someone
hell.
as
He
suffering.
wasn't even Asian. He just
California
smelled like
Ford
ramen all the time.
44 said, I believe in God wrath and nobody will not escape judgment day, and that includes the greedy rich, all feminist Joe Dirt, poor government, and so on.
Ugh. But yeah, there was definitely some bad smells in that school. Good grief. Especially after somebody got caught getting ramrodded under the staircase.
But it's probably why it stanked.
That was that was probably a mixture of jizz, Ass stank,
California Ford
BO,
44
and Axe body
said,
spray, because there were a lot of people in there that just did
line,
not
and I work
shower.
with
They
people
just
like that, and it's a
hosed
shame that they are
themselves
that way.
down with Axe body spray.
Gravedigger 3081
Like,
said,
what?
but in the end
Do
we're
you
all
not
humans and we
go
all
home
bleed
and take a
die the
shower?
same.
Like, we have PE. You sweat during PE. Some of you play sports after school on top of PE. So you are stanking. Take a shower. Like,
I don't
if
want
you have to
to
go
take a
outside,
shower. I want to share my stank with everybody.
And a bar of soap. Do it. But do not.
No, Jack,
come in here.
I was
John
just gonna say I took a PE class. It was kind of a joke just because I was just trying to pad out my schedule.
California Ford
by the time I
44
got into high
said,
school. Yeah,
True,
so I would
wanna
take
live
like
a
a
long
PE
life,
class
do good
as
to
like
others,
a goof,
and for those that do not care,
you know,
well, that
like,
S on them and
like,
just
I don't
carry
know,
on with
PE
your own
after
life.
lunch, and then 6th hour.
That's what I did.
Athletics because I played football.
That's actually what I did. I had PE right after lunch. So I got to work off my food.
So yeah, by the time I left school for the day, I was take a shower after that. I went home and took a shower.
Yeah.
I mean, unless I had something to do, but more often than not, I just went home and took a shower.
Right.
Again,
I never took a shower at that school.
Nobody complained about the way I smelled because I was a jock. So.
Yeah.
I guess there's no fast travel over here.
I could double as a jock because they've seen me literally bulldoze guys that were taller and more physical than me over because I had no concern for my own
is real.
well-being.
You should never
my
wish
own
it on
well-being.
someone
I would at least, throw some deodorant on after PE class if I knew I had a couple more classes before football practice.
Oh yeah, I'd pack a stick of some deodorant, something.
Yeah.
Because especially when we went through specific sports where it was just mostly running. Like when we did volleyball for a few weeks, that was You're standing there most of the time. You're not moving
John
too
Cadigan
much.
809
But when we were doing
said,
indoor soccer,
God sees
football,
everything and he waits.
Damn hockey, no, we were running. That's all we were doing is running.
Would I seriously take away my fast travel ability? Oh man. We'll have to pick this up tonight because it's already 3:30. So I need to wrap things up and get ready for work. Yay, adulting.
Adulting. Guess what? I stayed up all night because I could not sleep and then went to work at 6 in the morning. Yeah, that opening shift shit is going to make me hate life. It already is making me hate
Never
life.
wish bad on anyone, no matter how mad that you are towards them, cause they will get their karma no doubt.
Shout out to everybody
John
in the
Cadigan
chat
809
and Discord. Thanks for hanging out with
Hope
me.
y'all have a good one.
We got
guess
Outlaw,
you're
Jackal, and Ramadi in
I gotta
here.
cook
Make sure
and
to
finish
check
up
out
laundry.
Outlaw over on his channel. He puts out a lot of great stuff. In the chat, we got Sing X pooping while standing. His good singing against Sir Riggs Jr., Gravedigger, Sir Eudes, old movie fan. John Catacan is good sing, y'all. Make sure to also check out Crystal Kitten and California Ford 44. Here on the YouTube, they put out some great stuff as well.
GGS location yellow T.
I'm back tonight with some more of this. Hope to see you there. Thank you again to everybody that's still subscribed. Your continued support has been greatly appreciated. And thank you to those just recently subscribed. Do hope you stick around for the long run. Until next time, have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you hail from. I'm out this biatch. Peace.
Don't touch me there.
My no square.
touch me there. This is my no-no square. No, no, don't touch me there. No, no, my no-no square. No, no, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. No, no, don't touch me there. My no-no square.